Before I left Montreal, people were asking me to take a good picture of the ocean and the beaches in Crete. Well, here's a perfect look at a beach at the port of Heraklion. Ain't it a beaut? And right next to it is the marina, where all the ships dock. This reminds me of a 60s comedy series, if you recall. Check it out, the marina. Emmanuels Montreal, Greece continues. And we are in Heraklion right now, and Hotel Olympic. Amazing, phenomenal dinner, Mediterranean dinner last night, and the most amazing, more than a continental breakfast this morning. I would rate this a 5-star hotel. And right now we're looking at Heraklion, the cityscape of Heraklion. A population, I have to ask because every year it grows and grows and grows. Up yonder there is the ocean. And beyond that are all the islands. Over here we have Minas and Heraklion. We will go there later in the broadcast and visit. Heraklion has a unique museum, the Museum of Christian Art, exclusive to Crete, and Minas is the patron saint of Crete. So lots to see and do here in Crete as well. And Emmanuels Montreal continues. We're at Minas, the Cathedral of Minas in Heraklion, Crete. And this cathedral is in honor of the patron saint of Crete, built in the 5th century, 5 AD, in the style of Byzantium, as is all cathedrals and churches in Greece, and is located in the center of Heraklion.
Καρτερό ψύχος ανήσας, μεγάλο μαρτισμίνα, ουρανίων δωρεών λαμπρός ηξίωσε και θαυμάτων αυτούργος, εκ Θεού αναδειχθείς προστάτης ημίν εδόθης, και βοηθός εν ανάγκες και αντιλήπτορ εν αργέστατος.
The chapel of Heraklion, St. Catherine's Chapel, is a full operational chapel, but as well it houses the the Christian Museum of Christian Art, rather, and is located behind Ayusminas in the center of Heraklion. The epitaph is used is presented in commemoration of Good Friday, every Good Friday, in Greek Orthodox doctrine. And the most traditional epitaphs that we find are made and found in Crete. And this one is inside the Museum of Christian Art at Heraklion in Heraklion, Crete. Most are familiar with the Last Supper icon as a rectangular icon, but the original icon was square and was created by Michael Damaskinos. The rectangular icon was created later because it was put over chapels and altars. The original square icon is meant for households. These are the priest's shawls or sashes used to conduct the divine liturgy every Sunday as well as every feast day. But also, these are also used as when one goes for confession, is placed upon the head of the faithful, and the priest recites the forgiveness prayer, found as part of the permanent exhibits inside the Museum of Christian Art at Heraklion in Heraklion, Crete. Herein is the original chapel of Heraklion, housed inside the Museum of Christian Art in Heraklion. And this is a full functional chapel still, part of the museum as an exhibition, but also they conduct baptisms and weddings upon request here in Heraklion. This, by the way, dates back to the original Heraklion monastery from Mount Sinai. This is what we could call a sub-location in Heraklion, Crete, of the original, found in Mount Sinai. In Greece, the main religion is Orthodoxy, and near every cathedral there's also a store which specializes in Greek Orthodox relics and traditional definitions of the religion. Here we are at right across Ayusminas for the store that offers these relics for sale in downtown Heraklion. The ecclesiastic store, also in Heraklion, is the main source of all the, you might want to call them furniture that you put into the churches, into the chapel, and into the altars. All hand-carved, all handmade. Emmanuels Montreal, Greece, and we are at the village of Heraklion, population 250, and this is the center of town. They've got a pharmacy, They've got a cafe, and they've got a convenience store, which is known as Obsidikadziriko. And τώρα σε βλέπουνε. Έχω και YouTube τώρα. Τώρα θα σε δουν. Ευχαριστώ. Έχω και YouTube τώρα.
Βλέπουν στον Καναδά.
Ναι, και σε όλο τον κόσμο.
Βγάζει καλό τα δέχτυα.
What is unique about Greece, in every village, there is a St. George's Cathedral. We were lucky enough 2 weeks ago to be at Vassara for the St. George's Cathedral for the Sunday liturgy. And today we are in Avieniki in Crete, and there's a St. George's Cathedral here too. Built in the Byzantine style, as all churches are built in Crete and in Greece in general. Avieniki, Crete, Greece boasts not one but two supermarkets. We saw the one before, the convenience store, and now this is the second supermarket in the village. This is Emmanuels Montreal's dad's house, where he was born centuries ago, in Avieniki, Heraklion, Crete, in Greece. This house dates back to almost 150 years. Walking the streets of the village of Avieniki on a mid-September day, temperature is plus 20, no, it's plus 27, but there's a breeze and there's no humidity. Picturesque, as all villages are, and cobblestone walkways, very, very traditional. Enjoying the sights. I love Avieniki in Greece, in Crete. Πες μας για το μαγαζί σου. Avieniki supermarket. This is the convenience store. This is the convenience store that you find in villages like Avieniki in Crete. And basically they have everything. Small towns. The populations of villages average from 250 to 500 and as low as 50. But every village has its own convenience store. This is what we call in Montreal a dépanneur. And they got everything. Everything. Whatever you want, you can get in a village in Crete.
Ο έρωτας γλυκό κρασί κι η μοίρα πυροφάνη να φέγγει εκεί που περπατάς μαγέροχο κορμί. Ο έρωτας γλυκό κρασί κι η μοίρα πυροφάνη. Και εσύ γλυκά να τραγουδάς ριζιτικά της Κρήτης και το...
We are at the Archaeological Museum of Heraklion, where we will take in the historical finds, sculptures from ancient Crete, as well as the ancient Crete relics found at Knossos. So let's go inside and take the tour of ancient Cretan history. The Archaeological Museum of Crete in downtown Heraklion at Platia Eleftherias, and classic treasures found from the beginnings of civilization here in Crete. Priceless, traditional, cultural. At the figurine annex, life from 2,000 years ago is depicted as it was in Crete. Figurines really reflect the time and the era of the beginnings of civilization in Crete. Also reflected is the existence of worship from mythological times, ancient times in Crete. These vases in current time are known as souvenirs from the past in Crete, but in the ancient times were used as containers to store merchandise, food, and all that was needed to be stored. So you could call these ancient storage bins, but in modern time we call them vases. More ancient relics from Crete, from the Archaeological Museum of Crete, located at Platea de Ferias, downtown Heraklion.
Pueden ver que imitan cabezas de toro, se ven los cuernos y las características de la cara, los ojos, la nariz, unas piernas, unas piernas. Y aquí a la izquierda, la cerámica más famosa, más bella de Santo Nicodemo, se llama cerámica de Camares. Camares es el nombre de la gruta donde básicamente de este estilo fueron halladas por primera vez. Hay dos características principales aquí. La primera es la decoración de tres colores. Pueden ver que hay blanco, negro y rojo en todos los recipientes. Y otra característica es la variedad increíble de las composiciones. Pueden ver que cada recipiente lleva su propia decoración.
Here he is. This is what we came here for, the Minotaur. And the courtesy desk said, no, we don't have it because it's mythology. But here it is, Archaeological Museum of Heraklion, Minotaur, center stage. Check it out. Now my visit is complete. These are the Pillars of Knossos, but it's a replica found at the Archaeological Museum of Heraklion, Archaeological History Museum of Heraklion, but they're pretty darn on the spot. If you had them side by side, you wouldn't be able to tell which one was the original and which one was the replica. It's so very well made and maintained.
Boredom.
This is Heraklion City Hall in Crete, located in Tree Lion Square. And yeah, this is where all the municipal decisions are made. This dates back to 1874. The building was built in 1874. Very neo-Gothic architecture. The lobby of City Hall is lined with the statue plates of former mayors. And this is the main entrance annex of Heraklion City Hall. Very ominous, Gothic, ancient, in a modern time. Here we are at the courtyard of the Heraklion City Hall. Fountain lightly drizzles a cool breeze on this summer's day, and it's very quaint, very refreshing, very relaxing.
Ωραία. Καλά, σε ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Ποιο μέρος? Στο Καναδά. Αλλά θα σε βάλει στο... Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Εφημερίδα Κύρικα διαβάζεις? Ναι, ναι. Πες μου, εκεί με έχει δημοσιεύσει. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
Γεια σου.
Να είστε καλά.
Old fashioned laterna. A walk on Coronado Square, where all the shops are, and they're open all night, well, at least until 9, 10 o'clock. And you can get your authentic gifts, souvenirs, sweets, you name it, you get it, here in Heraklion, Crete. Hey, cheese, homemade cheese, and from Crete it's the best cheese. And today, Friday, September 13th, 20% off all cheeses. Cheese as far as the eye can see. Montreal, Greece continues, and we are in the burbs right now. We are in a location called Theriso in Heraklion, Crete. This is what suburbs look like in Crete. High-rise buildings and quaint little roads. And basically this is it. The suburbs in Heraklion, Crete. Got to travel 5,000 miles, but well worth the trip to buy Greek biscuits from Papadopoulos because we don't bring them there. We don't import these. It's too bad, but well worth the trip here in Heraklion, Crete. Morning walk in Heraklion takes us through Three Lions Square, La Tria Lyodaria, and look at that, an H&M store in Heraklion, Crete. Up yonder is Hondo Center, which, from what I can decipher, is cosmetics. Stores full of cosmetics if you want to buy your cosmetics. And you've got financial district, the National Bank, Euro Bank, shops, souvenir shops, cafes. Three Lions Square in Heraklion, Crete.